2 years ago, when I was in therapy, I received some really great advice that I wanted everybody to share. And I've shared it in little increments here and there through videos, but I thought it would be really great if I did a special video completely dedicated to it. So, what you do, and you can join along and do it with me right now, close your eyes and imagine your future. Imagine where you are. Who's with you and what have you accomplished? What kind of house are you living in? What kind of apartment are you living in? Where have you been? The finest details. I'm like, imagine the world around you on an average breakfast morning. I'm on a sofa, kids and wife napping next to me, watching TV on a quiet Sunday afternoon, nothing to do and nowhere to be. Everything is perfect. Now that's really nice. I had a similar sort of thing when I was doing the thing in therapy. I envisioned myself making breakfast for my family, and um, the person I was dating at the time. We were married, and we had kids, and yeah, it was a really sweet memory of me making breakfast. This is a similar vibe. Quiet Sunday afternoon watching TV with your spouse and the kids, and yeah, your wife. It's beautiful. Me and my partner with no kids living in a holiday home in the mountains by a ski resort living life how we want to. Now, this is something I've heard a lot about. A lot of people nowadays are choosing not to have children and choosing, to, get married or not get married and just, spend your lives together, vacationing, having fun and, spending your money on, activities and life experiences that a lot of people don't get. And living in a ski resort is something that I can't relate to. I ultimately want to move somewhere warm, but if you really enjoy skiing and you enjoy, a wintry environment, I can't fault you for that. That is a beautiful idea, and the enjoyment of just spending your time with one single person, that can be a great thing too. I've been in some great relationships where all I want to do is, spend time with that one person, and everyone else seems like a distraction from that, the beautiful times together, and I can definitely relate. I'm sitting with my boyfriend in our house and I don't have any student debt. That's a good thing. It's not very specific, but it is, something that a lot of people are going to have to work a long time for. It was this thing that was sold to us as a lie that going to college was the best option for everyone. And I'm lucky I didn't choose to go to college and just sort of, worked my way into an online career. But for a lot of other people, they went into debt and did all that stuff, and now there's I don't know, there's not a lot of value in college degrees. And they're stuck with all this debt and they have to work at low paying minimum wage jobs, and it's very very scary, especially for a lot of Gen Z and Gen Alpha that are coming around now. I know Gen Z, they're starting to get into adulthood, um, and it's a scary time, when you received all those lies so early on, and now you're stuck with this valueless thing and all this debt. And man, I Gen Z, Gen Alpha, I'm really sorry for you guys. I'm really wishing you luck because I know it's going to be a rough road ahead, and I really hope, Olas, that you get to buy that house with your boyfriend. My ideal future has me right where I am, married to the woman I'm married to, with the children I have, and the job that I'm in. My life is everything I want it to be right now. It's good out here. You know, that is very beautiful. Like that is a wonderful thing when you can be in the place where you want to be and you've already achieved your dream. I don't know if this man is, 20, 30, 40 or what, but it's wonderful that you've already found your grind or your little safe, environment, that place that you want to be. And it's great that you've accomplished your will. It's like, I'm here like a level 5 character, seeing a level 20 character who's already gone on all of his adventures and achieved all he wants to, and all you got to do is not screw it up. Don't cheat on your wife, don't abandon your kids. Just chill out, be a good dad, and stay the course. I married Brentley G and moved to a lake house. Really? Who wrote that? Shaq the Goat won? Oh my god, I'm married to Shaquille O'Neal in the future? That's crazy, and we have a lake house, and I am a rich bitch, you know? Shaquille O'Neal is one of the richest, like, basketball players ever. He's one of the best ones, right? So he's gotta have a ton of money, right? I'm a total gold digger. I'm a freaking gold digger, you know? I'm living the life. I have always wanted to live in a lake house, so yeah, I'll marry Shaquille O'Neal in a heartbeat. Now, this one's sort of where the drama starts, if you guys are into that at all. But I think it teaches a valuable lesson about being confident in yourself and your goals and, really sticking to what you have to say and never doubting yourself. So, I passed high school, became a pro fighter, and hopefully got wealthy enough to share my money to the people without any or something. People without any. Oh, share it with the people that aren't any. And then underneath, he comments, without provocation, I don't think I'm some cringe main character, I swear. And then below that, a nice guy, Lozada PR, says, That's your dream, and we're all the main character of our lives. We spend the most time with ourselves. Bro, and then another guy says, Bro is super cool. And Mystery Man, I want you to know, Mystery Man, that you are going to achieve those goals and you are going to work for it and that you deserve those goals. And you have to be some kind of conceited jerk to think that you deserve to have all those things, especially since it's this nice, supportive, helpful thing where you want to help all the people around you and be kind. That's what matters, that you're even using it to help people, and that even without helping people you do deserve to have those nice things. A charming house with a garden and the love of my life. We will live a simple lifestyle despite working hard and earning enough money not only to assure our futures, but to help others and encourage them. Everyone would just vibe. That's beautiful. That again, you're helping others. You're making the decision to, be kind to others, and you're having that nice little garden and a nice simple home lifestyle. And it's good that you're thinking ahead and you're thinking smartly, that you want to make the right decisions to save money before you buy the house and like have a little bit of, backup money in case, rough stuff happens, or just so that you can help people, That's smart. Make your money when you're young and then spend, a little bit of older time, living in leisure. That's a solid decision. Very good choice. I'm with the girl of my dreams and my closest friends in my backyard around a fire. I accomplished building a strong and durable body. In fact, I am already actively pursuing it. Don't wish, just do. Stay strong, guys. Now, this guy, he does make, an important point. You can wish for things to happen all you want, but really, the odds of them happening on their own are very, very low. So, really, the best way to get these things you're wishing for is to, work every day, just a little bit at a time, at achieving these goals. And eventually, you will find yourself in that place because you worked for it. Either that or you'll die, because those are the only two options. Either you'll achieve it or you'll die trying. Those are the only two options, or the third option, which is give up, which none of us are going to do because we're the bean crew and we're the strongest and we're superior and we're never ever going to quit. That's the rules of the bean crew. Driving my Lamborghini down a German motorway at 150 miles per hour wearing a crisp suit from the tailor. Well, I got bad news for you, buddy. Because in Germany, you wouldn't be driving 150 miles an hour. You'd be driving 200 kilometers an hour. Or, yeah, 200 kilometers an hour, which is an insane speed, buddy. I've driven 120 kilometers an hour, and that's an insane amount of speed. Why are you driving that fast, bro? But also, the Lamborghini, living in Germany, that's pretty cool. Also, the crisp suit fresh from a tailor, spot on, pretty cool. How are you gonna afford that though? What's your dream job, baby? Dream more specific, but also it's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool thing, In my house with my wife, maybe somewhere in America or maybe not. I could see myself living on the coast somewhere. I've accomplished my goal of being a doctor and I've been able to pursue my interests in helping people and fencing. Fencing. But right now, I'm just enjoying a moment with someone I love. Maybe kids, maybe not. It's a big future out there. Yeah, yeah, that's a good dream. That's a good dream. Very specific. And yeah, you have fencing in there. I found that to be quite an interesting thing. Was that fencing like building fences or fencing like fighting with swords but nobody dies? Um, it's a cool thing to be into. Also, being a doctor and helping people around the world. That's really cool. That's really noble. That's a really cool and noble thing you're doing. So yeah, that's you got a good dream, buddy. You got a good dream going on, Oliver. I'm telling you. I want to be a firefighter after college and save up money to get a condo or small house. And firefighters, that's a great job. There's a lot of training that goes into it. I was friends with this firefighter a little while ago, and she was putting a lot of work into it. She was taking all these courses, taking all these training things. Working out like 2 hours a day, and there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. And it is a very noble and heroic profession, and it's it's really great. I've always looked up to firefighters. When I was a kid, I knew this guy who his dad was a firefighter, and I always thought his dad was very cool. Uh, he had a bald head and a big beard, and then I found out that you couldn't be a firefighter with a beard, and I was like, well, how is he a firefighter? I don't know. Maybe they hired him before he grew the beard or something, or maybe he's the fire chief, or I really don't know, because he was an older man. He would have been about 40 or 50 at the time. But yeah, I always thought firefighting was a pretty noble profession, and yeah, it's good. I'm in Denmark with my boyfriend. It's peaceful and the people are so nice. I'm an accomplished martial artist with my own kung fu school in Aalborg. I feel that's the gods favor me. I feel that the gods favor me. That's a nice dream. Denmark is a nice place. They got some good stuff going on there. A lot of good political policies and whatnot. It's a good place to live. I've always thought, Norway. Norway's pretty much right next door. So I just thought Norway would be a cool country to move to. Uh, is Denmark in Norway? Is Denmark a separate country? Denmark might be a city in Norway. I don't know. Oh, man. I took a geography class in school, but that was 9 years ago. Dude, I graduated high school 9 years ago. Can you believe it? I'm so freaking old. I'm freaking a million years, million, quadrillion, infinite, ageless, thousand, million, hundred, quadrillion, decade, thousand, hundred, quadrillion, million years of age, man. I'm so old. I'm so old, I got pain in my elbow. It's called golfer's elbow. It's from bending it too much. It's from using your fingers too much is what happens. Golfer's elbow. It's like it locks straight, and then I gotta snap it back. And I didn't do it there, but when it happens, it's like very painful. Because I'm old, very old. I'm thousand, million, quadrillion years of age and old. I've been talking for 2 minutes.